Hey everyone, Teo here. The company Kuxiu has sent me their new magnetic stands which have been updated to support the 2024 M4 iPad Pros and M2 iPad Airs. So this is the Kuxiu X33 Pro Max, this is the X44 Pro Max, and they have another X33 Pro Max which is the arm mount which they did not send me. So this is the folding magnetic stand which supports wireless charging. This is the stand that you can rotate that also supports wireless charging, and the arm mount also supports wireless charging. So in this video I'll just present to you my findings so that you can decide whether these are worth the money, because they are quite pricey. So this folding stand is US $100. This stand that can rotate is US $115, and the arm mount is also $115. Also included in the box is one USB-C to USB-C braided charging cable. I have actually reviewed several magnetic stands from this company before, and they are all very well made. The build quality is solid with the all-metal construction, except for the base here, which has rubber or silicone padding, and this has pretty good grip on the table. And this stand is quite heavy because it's made with metal. I like the matte textured surface, it feels really nice. All the edges are beveled, so there are no sharp edges, and all the corners here are rounded off to match the iPad Pro or iPad Air. That's the USB-C charging port, which does not support video transmission, and even the edges here are beveled and the corners are rounded off. So this magnetic stand is quite thin and the magnets are really strong. So charging is actually through the pogo pin connectors on the back, and this is padded with some hard but soft enough padding. To move the tablet and stand around in your home or office, you just lift them up and place them anywhere you like. So having a magnetic stand is really convenient, and this stand also elevates the tablet to a better, more ergonomic viewing height. And you can use this as a desktop as well. Just have your keyboard and mouse in front and you can use this as a desktop, or you can use this as a wireless external display, because this already looks like a desktop display. And you can use it like a normal tablet without your hand holding the tablet. So this is really quite convenient. Charging is possible with a power bank. One thing I like about this design is when it's charging, it doesn't use the USB-C port, so you can use this port to connect the tablet to an external display or some other accessory. When the tablet is placed on the stand with the pogo pin connectors connected, the tablet will think the stand is a keyboard. So when you tap into the search box, no virtual keyboard will appear. So if you want to type, you can enable the virtual keyboard. Just go into settings. Under accessibility, go to assistive touch, enable this, and scroll down to show on-screen keyboard. Okay, you may see this little red cursor that appears. This will disappear after a while. And now when you tap into the search box or text box, you will see this virtual keyboard. Assistive touch will also add this virtual button here, which I have configured with some shortcuts. So I can press once for this to go to the home screen, press twice to lock the screen, or press and hold to take a screenshot. However, this virtual button may sometimes interfere with some functionality. So if some things are not working as expected, it could be due to the assistive touch button. So should you get the normal folding stand or this folding stand that can also turn for an extra US $15? It's certainly quite convenient to turn the tablet like this, and the clicking sound is quite loud. This is not free turning, so when you turn it, it's just going to stop. It's not going to spin around, which is nice. You can turn the normal folding stand as well. There. So that can save you $15. And if you want to rotate the stands, you can do so. Both stands are of similar height. So what I like to do is press and hold the base and turn it. The hinge is quite strong, by the way. So when you change the orientation from landscape to portrait, the corners of the tablet will not hit the base. Folding mechanism for the two stands is the same. Let me just remove this first. So you can fold the base first. Wow, this hinge is very stiff. By the way, the hinge for this model is stiffer compared to the hinge for this, because I think the hinge is actually bigger for this model compared to this. Some of you may be wondering if it's possible to draw on this stand, and yes, it is possible. By the way, this is wobbling or moving because the tabletop is not completely flat. And this is quite comfortable to work with for drawing because it elevates the tablet to a better height for drawing. Just make sure you get the stand with the square base, because for the stand that can rotate, it has a tendency to rotate. So with this, when you're holding the tablet like this and drawing, it's actually quite comfortable, it's quite stable, and it doesn't rotate. And from what I can see, the very strong magnets do not affect the Apple Pencil performance, which is great. Oh, and one thing I discovered earlier is there is the tendency for this cursor to appear randomly at times. If you place the tablet on the stand for the first time, this will appear. But sometimes when you don't place the tablet on the stand, it will appear randomly. And there is no way to turn this off completely. I mean, you can go into settings, under accessibility, you can reduce the contrast. You can reduce the contrast of the pointer. You can maybe change the color to none, and now if there is the pointer that appears randomly, yeah, it's just going to be a little gray dot, which is not going to be as distracting compared to that red circle. Alright, to conclude, these are beautiful and well-made tablet stands, and they are quite useful. They are quite pricey though, but the build quality is solid with the metal construction, so they are going to last for a very long time. As to whether they are worth the money or worth your money, well, you can decide. And if you have the intention to buy any of these stands, do consider using the affiliate links that I have for you in the video description below to support my YouTube channel and the work that I do here. I get some commission for each sale, but at no extra cost to you. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video.